Last topic from trigonometric function is inverse trigonometric function. So let's start with that. Before starting the inverse function, let's start with the inverse relation. Now consider the famous example function f being a relation that x is husband of y. The very famous couples as shown in set A and B, set x represent the husbands while y wives. Virat is related to Anushka, Ranveer is related to Deepika, and Akshay Kumar is related to Twinkle. So, if we take the inverse relation of the given one, it is y is wife of x, है ना? जैसे x is husband of y, then we can say that y is wife of x. So, what will be that? Then set y is Anushka, Deepika and Twinkle, and set X Virat, Ranveer and Akshay. So Anushka is related to Virat, Deepika is related to Ranveer, Twinkle is related to Akshay. So from these two we can say that inverse relations are related in both ways, one to one and then in reverse process. So this one is called as inverse relation. Last year we have studied relations and function. Just we have defined inverse relation. Now what is function? A relation f from set A to B is said to be a function if every element of A is mapped to unique element of B. इसका मतलब सेट A का हर एक एलिमेंट सेट B के किसी एक सिंगल एलिमेंट के साथ जुड़ा होना चाहिए. Set A is called as domain and set B is called as codomain. Let's see some example. Here we have f of x is equals to 5x. Set A has elements 2, 3, 5, 6. So 5x will give us images if x is equals to 2. So 5 2s are 10. So set B 10. 3 into 5 15. So 15. 5 into 5 it's 25 and 6 into 5 it's 30. Here we can see that range, that means set images of the elements from set A is equals to all the elements from set B. Images of the elements is called as range. Range is equals to codomain. Values of x are taken from domain A and f of x will be in B. इसका मतलब सेट A में से जो एलिमेंट्स हम देख रहे हैं 2, 3, 5, 6 उनके हर एक की इमेज सेट B में है, लेकिन हर एक एलिमेंट किसी एक के ही साथ जुड़ा होना चाहिए. सेट A का हर एक एलिमेंट किसी एक के साथ में जुड़ा होना चाहिए. Second example, g of x is equals to x square. Set C contains element -2, 2, -3, 3. And set D has elements 4, 9 and 16. Now we know that the squares of -2 and 2 is 4 and square of -3 and 3 is 9. So two elements can relate to one element, but one element should not have two images. Here only 4 and 9 are the images of set C. So range of the function will be 4 and 9, not 16. इसका मतलब सेट C के हर एक एलिमेंट की इमेज सेट D में है. यहाँ पर 16 के लिए कोई भी प्रीवियस प्री इमेज नहीं है, तो रेंज है 4 और 9. 16 it is present in codomain but not in the range. So 4 and 9 is the range of the function g of x is equals to x square with the elements -2, 2, -3, 3. Now let's see which are not a function. Consider first example. In set A there are elements 3, 4, 5, 7 and in set B there are elements 6, 8, 10. 3 is related to 6, 4 is related to 8, 5 is related to 10. Here 7 is not related to any element in B. हमारा फंक्शन का डेफिनेशन क्या है? हर एलिमेंट सेट ए से रिलेट होना चाहिए किसी एक के साथ में जो सेट बी में प्रेजेंट है. यहाँ पर 7 की इमेज है ही नहीं, सो दिस टाइप ऑफ एग्जाम्पल इज नॉट अ फंक्शन. Also in second example, G is a function from C to D. Here A is related to X as well as Y from set C to set D, and B is related to X. Now every element can be related only unique, that is single element. यहाँ पर A की दो इमेज है, एक X और Y. So A is related to two elements. Therefore this type is not a function, because elements from domain should related to unique, that is one and only one element from codomain. So types of the function, the first one is 1 also called as injective. A function f from a to b is called 1 if one element of a is mapped to only one element of b. Many one, a function g from set C to D is called as many one function if more than one elements are mapped to one element of B. Just like in previous example, -2 and 2 has square 4. So two elements are related to only single elements. This is example of many to one. So many one. And the first example, one element is related to only one. So 1. The next is on to function. A function f from a to b is on to if range of the function is equals to codomain. And similarly we can say that it is into function if range of the function is just a subset of the codomain. So we are going to study inverse trigonometric function. So which function is called as an inverse function? The bijective function or bijective mapping is a inverse function. A function is said to be bijective if it is 1 and onto. For a bijective function f from a to b, a function exists g from b to a such that g of y is equals to x if f of x is equals to y. Then g is called as inverse function of f and is denoted by f of inverse. See the examples here. F of x is equals to 5x. This elements in set A are 2, 3, 5, 6 and set B are 10, 15, 25, 30. तो हर एक एलिमेंट जो सेट A में प्रेजेंट है उसकी एक और एक ही इमेज है. 2 की 10, 3 is related to 15, 5 is related to 25, 6 is related to 30. So we can take it inversely as f inverse from B to A. अब हमारा सेट B जो है वो हो गया डोमेन और सेट A जो है वो हो गया कोडोमेन. यहाँ पर 1 भी है और ऑन टू भी है. क्यों? क्योंकि रेंज और कोडोमेन एक ही है, कोई दूसरा एलिमेंट सेट B में बचा ही नहीं. तो रेंज इज इक्वल्स टू कोडोमेन, तो ऑन टू भी हुआ. तो सेट F इनवर्स के लिए B में से A के लिए सिंगल 1 ऑन टू है, तो इसलिए दिस फंक्शन इज कॉल्ड एज इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इनवर्स फंक्शन ओनली. We know that no trigonometric function is 1 because of its periodicity. There are infinitely many elements in the domain which takes the same value, that is many to one function. Therefore, we arrive at the conclusion that inverse trigonometric function doesn't exist. However, from the graphs of these functions, we see that there are some intervals of their domain on which they are 1 and onto. Therefore, on these interval we can define their inverse. So as we can see the graphs, if we restrict the graph of sine from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the value of the function will not repeat. माइनस पाई बाय 2 से पाई बाय 2 तक कोई भी वैल्यू अगर आप लेते हो तो वो खुद को रिपीट नहीं कर रही है. अगर वो खुद को रिपीट करती तो वो मेनी टू वन हो जाता, लेकिन यहाँ पर एक फंक्शन की एक ही वैल्यू है. सो वी कैन टेक दिस वन एज 1 1 एंड ऑन टू. सेम थिंग हम कोसाइन के लिए भी देख सकते हैं. कोसाइन के लिए भी अगर हमने रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया 0 टू पाई तो वहां पर भी वैल्यू खुद को रिपीट नहीं करेगी. मतलब एक एलिमेंट एक के साथ ही रिलेट होगा, एक ही इमेज होगी, दैट इज 1 1 एंड ऑन टू. ट्रिग्नोमेट्री टैंजेंट में भी हम उसी तरह से उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते हैं, माइनस पाई बाय 2 से लेकर पाई बाय 2 तक. कोसेक के लिए भी हम माइनस पाई बाय 2 से पाई बाय 2 तक ले सकते हैं, लेकिन वहां पर हमें 0 ये वैल्यू निकाल देनी होगी. सेक के लिए जो ग्राफ है वहां पर हम अगर उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दे 0 से पाई के बीच में, क्लोज इंटरवल 0 टू पाई, उसमें से हम पाई बाय 2 ये वैल्यू अगर निकाल दे तो वो फंक्शन इनवर्स हो सकता है. कॉट के लिए भी अगर हम 0 टू पाई, ओपन इंटरवल 0 टू पाई लेते हैं तो वो भी हमारा इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन में कन्वर्ट होता है. तो ये सभी ग्राफ के ऊपर से हम देख सकते हैं कि हमने ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन को इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन में कन्वर्ट किया है. सो व्हाट विल बी द प्रिंसिपल वैल्यूज ऑफ दीज इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन? वी विल सी दिस फ्रॉम द ग्राफ्स अगेन. Let's see the sine inverse function. Consider the function sine from close interval minus pi by 2 to close interval minus 1 to 1. We know that sine function is bounded between minus 1 to 1, which is bijective, hence inverse exists. So sine inverse is a function from close interval minus 1 to 1 is mapped to close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And it is defined as sine inverse of y is equals to x if sine of x is equals to y. The idea is clear to you. You can see the graph. First graph is of sine and the second graph is of sine inverse. See the values and then you will very well know why the function is restricted in this minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sine inverse is a function from close interval minus 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and it is defined as sine inverse of y is equals to x if sine of x is equals to y, where x belongs to the codomain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 and y will belongs to now minus 1 to 1. So sine inverse of half is equals to pi by 2 as sine of pi by 6 is equals to half. We know that sine pi by 6 is equals to half. Sine inverse of minus 1 upon root 2 is equals to minus pi by 4. Sine inverse of 0 is equals to 0 as sine 0 is 0. But sine inverse of 7 pi by 3 is equals to root 3 by 2. Does not imply that sine inverse of root 3 by 2 is equals to 7 pi by 3, because 7 pi by 3 does not belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Hence, we can say that 7 pi by 3 is not the value of sine inverse of root 3 upon 2. Consider the function cos from close interval 0 to pi to close interval minus 1 to 1. It can be verified from the graph that it is 1 1 and onto function. Therefore, its inverse function exists. It is denoted by cos inverse. Thus, cos inverse is a function from minus 1 to 1 to 0 to pi. For x belongs to minus 1 to 1 and y belongs to 0 to pi, we can write it as cos inverse of y is equals to x if cos of x is equals to y. Here y is known as the principal value of cos inverse x, which will lies between 0 to pi only. Cos inverse is a function from close interval -1 to 1 to close interval 0 to pi is defined as cos inverse of y is equals to f if cos of x is equals to y. X belongs to 0 to pi and y belongs to -1 to 1. Consider the example. Cos inverse of half is equals to pi by 3 as cos of pi by 3 is equals to half. Cos inverse of -1 upon root 2 is equals to pi minus pi by 4, that is equals to 3 pi by 4. Cos inverse of 0 is equals to pi by 2, but cos of 11 pi by 6 is equals to root 3 upon 2. This does not imply cos inverse of root 3 upon 2 is equals to 11 pi upon 6, because 11 pi upon 6 does not belongs to 0 to pi, which is principal value of the cos inverse function. Consider the function tan from open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2 to real number set R. It can be verified from the graph that it is 1 1 and onto. Therefore, its inverse function exists and is denoted by tan inverse. So, tan inverse will be defined from R to open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2. Here, x belongs to R and y belongs to open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2. Defined as tan inverse of y is equals to x if tan of x is equals to y. So tan inverse is a function from R to open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2 is defined as tan inverse of y is equals to x if tan of x is equals to y. So here x is the principal value of the inverse trigonometric function tan. X belongs to -pi by open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2 and y belongs to R. So considering the example, tan inverse of 1 upon root 3 is equals to pi by 6. Why this one? Because tan of pi by 6 is equals to 1 upon root 3. Tan inverse of -1 is equals to -pi by 4. Tan inverse of 0 is equals to 0, but tan inverse of 4 pi by 3 is equals to, but tan of 4 pi by 3 is equals to root 3 does not imply that tan inverse of root 3 is equals to 4 pi by 3. Why this? Because principal solution of inverse trigonometry tan lies between open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2 and 4 pi by 3 does not belongs to the interval. Therefore, 4 pi by 3 is not the principal value of tan inverse root 3. So from these three graphs, we have cleared the principal values of sine inverse, cos inverse and tan inverse. The principal value of inverse sine function must lie between the closed interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2. The principal value of inverse cosine function must lie between closed interval 0 to pi, and the principal value of inverse tangent function must lie between the open interval -pi by 2 to pi by 2. The next three inverse trigonometric function we will see in the next lecture.